gotten their phones out and they start taking pictures of me because they notice, A, I'm handsome, and B, we are all actually leaning quite a bit right now. Now, in this first square, we all lean a little bit, and to prove it to you guys, I want you to go ahead and put your feet together, and then face down this hill just like this. You see, on a normal hill like this, your weight would be on your toes right now, but you might notice on this hill your weight's actually on your heels right now, because on this hill the mystery spot forces push back on you, and if you turn around and face uphill, as you face uphill, if you listen very closely, you hear something very strange. You hear the sound of Michael Jackson smiling down upon you. He's transformed by Smooth Criminals. Good job, guys. Now go ahead and face towards me. I'm sorry for another bad and moderately disrespectful joke. Now this cabin right here was not actually built here. It was built 50 feet up that hill, but when it was built, an intense rainstorm occurred and a landslide happened. It slid all the way off of its foundations and it stopped right here. Does anybody want to guess what made the cabin stop here?
The tree.
There's a giant tree up there. That is a very good guess. But this land was actually bought from a lumber company. Lumber companies do cut down trees. That tree is actually only 45 years old. The cabin is 74 years old. Now, we do believe the cabin stopped here because it reached the center of the mystery spot. And here at the center, the force is after the cabin from all directions, and that locks the cabin in place. You don't have to take my word for that because I can see in your guys' eyes. You're all very skeptic of the mystery spot, and you don't believe Jack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a tool out of the cabin, and I'm going to wave it in the air like this. As I do, I want everybody here, even you in the hat, I want everybody here to make the universal sound of astonishment, and please go, ooh, and then, ah. Like you guys are seeing fireworks or a donkey juggling something, all right? So on the count of 3, we're all going to practice. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. That was impressive. Good job, guys. I've heard better. So when the real deal comes, be a little bit louder than that, because the louder you are, the better chances are my boss and his son in the parking lot here, and they decide to pay me tonight because I'm 3 months overdue with my paycheck and I really need the money now. So, are you guys ready?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Only like 4 of you answered. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
Yes. Excellent. That's good.
Super loud.
Super loud. Here we go. I present to you all a very special tool. A tool that has shocked hundreds of thousands of eyes before yours. It's called the one and only Board of Mystery. And the crowd says, ooh. That was impressive, and that was a lot better than the practice, so good job, guys. But is this board actually that mysterious, or is it pretty boring?
Kind of boring.
Pretty boring. It has a groove cut in it right here, but other than that, it is a normal old rotten piece of wood, and it's probably a health hazard to me, but I don't care. So I'll take it and I'll put it on the table, and as I put it on the table, what I need is I need a show of hands. Now, if you think the board right now is perfectly flat and level, raise your hand. A few of you do. If you think this is actually the higher side of the board, raise your hand. If you think this is actually the lower side of the board, raise your hand. And if you're not thinking it all right now, feel free to raise your hand. Okay, I appreciate the answer. That's good. Now, once again, you have my level right here. Now, this level does work exactly the same way as one they bought on the hill. And I'm going to show it to you guys because you guys are going to see it isn't rigged and it isn't locked in place. It is totally functional. Admittedly, a little bit smaller, but it still is working exactly the same. And I'm going to take it, I'm going to put it down on the table, and we are all going to see this board is, in fact, a very normal, very boring, level surface. And to prove that, I'm going to have the help of someone who looks very, very skeptic right now. It's going to be a tough choice. That's here. That's not skeptic. I need someone skeptic.
Oh, you're not skeptic.
In the pink shirt, you look very skeptic. Come on up. Yeah, come on. Go ahead and sit right here, right? Now, first off, how are you doing today?
Good.
That's good. Now, can you see the bubble?
Yes.
Is the bubble in the middle?
Yes.
Can you tell that to the crowd, please?
Yes, bubble in the middle.
Okay, now, do you guys trust him?
Yes.
Okay, I will admit you look very trustworthy. Let's give him a round of applause, guys. Give him a round of applause. Now, you're good. Now, I got a billiard ball in my pocket, and if I put a billiard ball on a flat and level surface, what should happen? I'll stay in the center. I'll put it on the flat and level surface, and it does. It just stays still because it is supposed to, because it is actually flat and level. So instead, I'm going to take it and I'm going to push it inside the cabin, and as I push it inside, nothing weird should happen, obviously. Certainly nothing like that. But it actually does come right back on out. Okay, so it's kind of weird. I'll push it even a little bit inside, and it still does stop. And it does come back on out. Okay, now at this point, people usually start yelling at me because they think that this ball is rigged or it's magnetic. I have a strange action on my finger, maybe. So we're going to try out something else. Does anybody have chapstick or lipstick or a bottle of water, something cylindrical that will roll? I'll use that. Now, Did you buy this at the mystery spot?
No.
Good. I will take it. I'll push that board, and as I push that board, you guys are going to see it comes back on out. And I can even let it rest without giving it a push, and it still comes back on out. Now, I'm sorry, you need to be very careful when you use this, because your face will start leaning a little bit, so it like right? Now, the board of mystery is very tired, and it's very sleepy, it has had a long day, and it does not get breaks, nor does it get vacation time, nor does it even get paid. So, to make the board of mystery feel better about his moderately illegal life, let's give the board of mystery a round of applause. Right, guys? Good job, board of mystery. Good job. Now, we are going to head in.